Hey everybody, this is Paulus here with another Starmade fleet review. Today we have Davejos' Starmade fleet. I don't know, I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but that's the fleet we have today. It's particularly a mining fleet, which is some pretty cool stuff. Can't wait to get a look at this fleet. I think my first comment for this fleet is about the colors. I think maybe there are a lot of colors going on, and it's not necessarily that they're all bad colors together. Maybe they just aren't mixed as well. I guess as would be my comment. I think you have these large orange slabs, large then gray slabs, and then you have these like different colors sort of sprinkled about. I think one rule of thumb I like to go by is if you have this green here, have it elsewhere in the ship. Don't just have the green in one part. Ooh, that's interesting. There are some missing angles, surfaces on there. But then one thing that is also true is when you have these different colored standard blocks together, then not only are they flush with each other, but they are flush with the different colors. And so there's not as much distinction going on between the colors, and you can see this the most on the corner of these regular hull blocks and the wedge hull blocks, which can have an interesting effect, but it's not always great. Overall, though, I like the so past the sort of detailing, color use, stuff like that, I really like the design of the structure of the ships. It looks, they just look like they have a function to them, which looks really cool. Like these bars on the outside here, along with these sort of engine pods on that section. One thing that I really want to note is right here. I think this is awesome because it looks like it's sort of these windowed areas or this great area. I would say now with the rise of ice wedges, I would use ice here. That would make it look a lot cleaner. And then my last sort of comment on the exterior would be there's a lot of hazard stripe uses, which is fine, but maybe a bit too much. I don't know. Because sometimes, like, I use this much, but it's not like in these like concentric rings, etc. So, but let's head on the inside. Also, there are these just large areas with no detailing, so it'd be nice. I'm gonna start with the smallest ship today. Ooh, one thing I do like to do, especially when I'm using color, and especially orange. If I'm using orange, I like to do this. Make a hole out of this. And then like put like a stripe here and then like two stripes here of basic armor, and so what that does is it breaks it up very nicely. These docks are really nice, or not docks, sorry, landing equipment is really nice, and then good positioning of the door for that. So the interior looks really cool here. I love the interior of this ship. The layout is really nice because it's not just it's interesting. It's not like a creative it's creative in that it's not just a basic layout of the ship, which is sometimes probably, I guess, just what you have to do in a small ship like this. But it breaks it up, makes it interesting, you know. Good use of the grading. Everything's not just like cut and dry. So let's head on into this ship. I would use universal docking, although like if you have a dock in this location, it's going to be really difficult to get inside of it. So let's go inside here. Airlocks. Good that there's airlocks. What happened here? So this is really strange. I guess you can't. I would fix that up here. There's the walkway right in front of the door, which isn't necessarily great. There's some wedges missing here that you could have put down. What is this? Is this actually like a system, or is that like cargo? I think this is cargo. I really like the sort of open layout of this. It looks very cool. This could have been fixed up here. So these are the engines of the ship, essentially, sticking out into with these pipes sticking out into the ship, which looks awesome. Let's head on over here. You've got bunks over here. Showers? Yes, showers. I love these. Actually, something I really like seeing, these as like drains in the shower. The missile cannons, and then something else for the shower heads. But great use of that for the showers. Let's head over here. Cafeteria. I like the cafeteria. This is pretty cool. Use of the blocks for that purpose. So let's keep on heading to the front of the ship. And the bridge. The bridge looks nice, though I think you could have sort of eased this angled portion in a smoother manner into the rest of this ship. Because as we have it now, these doors aren't necessarily framed very much, and then we have these lights that are sort of standing alone inside of this cockpit. So let's head into this ship. I guess that's supposed to be a dock. Interesting placement of the dock. I like the use of airlocks. They could be bigger, but the airlocks I guess are fine. Again, I really like the sort of open areas here. These types of ships, utility ships, it's awesome if the interiors are open. What is this? This is cool. I like that. I've never seen like this sort of engine control here. What is that? I'm not sure what that is, but this sort of engine control is very nice. Let's head over here. Medical bay, I guess. Interesting medical bay, sort of compact, but if you have a small crew, then that's fine. Turret access, spacesuit recommended. Turret access. Let's look at this turret access. I like it. It's a nice turret access. Does its job well. Coffee machine. Excellent use of the coffee cup here. Let's head further up. I really love this. It's nice and simple. You have these computers here, which are inset nicely with the chairs. This one here, and then you have a great view. Just absolutely great view from this cockpit, which is nice. I think I got to everything here. Let me just check one last time. Oh, what's down here? Ooh, cargo. Good thing I came down here. I'm not sure what this is. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I would say the design is nice. Oh wow, a lot that I missed. The design is nice, but it definitely could be cleaned up, I would say. Oh, this goes outside. Cool. It's like a door, a big door for the cargo to come through. It's a vending machine, always necessary. We've got a secondary bridge, which is cool. Secondary bridges are cool. And these are crew quarters. Very nice, sort of plain on the inside. Bunk beds, I like it. Bunk beds and toilet? I'm not sure. Something like that. But cool area. This is nicely sort of lit up with the different colors. I like when people use the different colors in these sorts of rooms. Let's head to this last ship here. This video's kind of getting long, but we have the normal sort of open space interior. What do we have here? Just access to where the cargo pods dock. More cargo areas. I like I like all this stacking of cargo. The stacking of cargo is very, very nice. And so when the cargo is filled, it'll look pretty cool inside the ship. We have an airlock here. Nice walkway. I like it. Along with the rest of the ship, it could definitely also be detailed some. This style of building reminds me of like some of the stations that are currently out. Oh, there's something I want to show. This is really cool. I think the pipe blocks sometimes can be a bit too busy for ships, but if you section off one side of it, that's definitely a good use of the pipe block, especially when then it's sticking outside of the wall. We have our crew quarters here, and the what do you call it? The bridge here. This is a nice bridge. I like the darker feel of the bridge, and all the computers are kind of set nicely in these modules. So that's this ship. This ship. Excuse me. Oh, that's right. Davejos' mining ship fleet. Ships and fleet. I hope you all liked the video. I hope it was informative. If you liked the video, then please subscribe. If you subscribe, then definitely like the video, and I will see you next time.